after about 3 years or so, I've finally come back to Wellington Hospital to film a lift tour in HD. So let's get started. And we start today in the orange lifts. These are the main lifts for the modern hospital building, which was built in 2007. These lifts are some really nice Schindler 5400 MRL lifts. These lifts go all the way from level 1, which is the underground car park, up to level 7.
Super. Thank you very much, Igor.
These are the orange lifts at Wellington Hospital. Generic indicator on the inside. There's Schindler 5400 MRL. Oh, of course. Going up?
Yes.
Where would you like?
7.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Some nice big lifts. Back to the car park. Here's the capacity information. Oh, there it is. 2,000 kgs, 26 persons. It's got the Schindler logo on the floor indicator as well.
Lift stopping level 2.
Level 2 is like the ground floor lobby, so these lifts are always stopping on 2. Going down.
Yes, please.
That needs to be fixed.
Lift stopping level 1.
There you go. Thank you. It's got FIMXB buttons, which are very nice. That call button over there still lit up. Must be broken. Oh well. That's it. And now to the next lifts. These are the green lifts. Now these lifts are also some really nice Schindler 5400 MRL lifts, and they also go from floors 1 to 7. But floors 4, 5, 6 and 7 are all locked off in these lifts. This is because that the green lifts open up inside the wards on those floors, and the hospital staff do not want people going straight into the wards from the car park and ground floors. They want you to use the orange lifts so that you can go past reception before entering the ward. So basically it's for security reasons, but we can still take these lifts between floors 1, 2 and 3. These are the green lifts. Someone's already called it and buggered off. Schindler 5400 MRLs. Oh dear. Plate's not even in the right way around.
Oh dear.
That's slightly amusing
Lift
actually.
stopping level 2.
And I've never seen the green lifts so busy.
Lift stopping level 1.
I think it's those doors again. Yeah, you can only go between 1, 2 and 3 in the green lifts. The reason being that these lifts open up in the wards on the upper floors.
Level 3.
And yeah, they don't like it. That's a staff member going up. Yeah, because these lifts open up on the wards in levels 4, 5, 6 and 7, they don't like everyone else using the lift to get up there. They want people to go in the orange lift because they want people to go through reception.
Lift stopping level 1.
Here we are back at 1. And now to the red lifts. These are some more Schindler 5400 MRL lifts, and these lifts only go as high as level 4. I don't know why these lifts don't go all the way up to level 7. It seems ridiculous really to have a set of lifts that only serve the lower half of the building. I'd show you, this is the only place where you can see the staff only lifts. You can't get into them because they're locked. But you can see the staff lifts, the silver lifts. So there's 2 there, the regular centre open doors, and then there's 2 over there which are even bigger. We've got the centre open 2-speed doors. This is the only place in the whole hospital we can actually see them because there's a glass door, but you can't get in, the door's locked. I don't even know how you could get into them on other floors, but you need a pass card. Anyway, we're heading over to the red lifts now. And here we are. Oh, that's handy. Oh. Nice. Where would you like to go?
3. Thank you.
I'm going up.
So here we are on the 4th floor. See the logic cabinets are up here. Okay, we're going back in this lift again, so the other one must have gone down to pick up that lady. FIMXB fixtures, really nice. Schindler 5400. And here we are at 1. There we go, and that's the red lifts, even though the sign is more pink than it is red, but oh well, that's it. And now we are going to leave the modern part of the hospital and go into the back tower, which is a really nice, awesome 1970s building, and we're going to start with the purple lifts. These lifts are some really nice 1970s Otis lifts that were modernised by Otis in the 1990s. Now what's interesting about these lifts is that the 2 lifts on the left are single door, and the 2 lifts on the right have a rear door that opens up into a service corridor. But what's interesting is that despite the fact that the 4 lifts are not the same, they actually run as one set of lifts. So it's a complete lottery as to whether you'll get a single door lift or a twin door lift. These lifts go all the way from level 2, which in this part of the hospital is a service area, not the ground floor, and then all the way up to level 12. Hey, we're now at the purple lifts, and what's interesting, these 2 lifts on the left are the single door, and the lifts on the right here are the twin door, although one of them's broken today. That if this one stops, you'll be able to see. Oh no, it's gone to 4. I'll try and get rides on both so that you can see the difference. But we've got lift B1, which you can see is a single door, up to 12. So as you can see, these are 1970s Otis lifts, and they've been modernised by Otis in the 1990s. We've got 2 floor indicators as well. Capacity 1,814 kilograms, or 26 persons. So here we are at the 12th floor, and look at that beautiful view out there. The other lifts are all the way down. Okay, that one's gone down. With any luck, this one will come, and we might, yes, I think so. It looks like we might get a twin door. Unfortunately, one of the twin doors isn't working today. Lift B3's out of order, which is why you don't have Schindler do your maintenance. Okay, they're both on 5. Oh, 6, 7. Yes! Got Vicky. And here we are. We have the 2-door lift. No idea what that does. Don't know what the MR button is. Oh, I think that's the rear door button. That indicator's broken. Oh shit. Going down.
Yes, please.
3.
Yeah, please.
Now, as it is an old lift, will we have an old phone? Yes, we do. Hooray. Oh, stopping again. And then, despite being the same size, doesn't seem to be anyone here. Despite being the same size, the twin doors have a slightly higher capacity of 2,041 kgs and 30 persons. Here you go, you first.
Thank you.
Goes. That's it. And now into the children's hospital, which branches off just next to the purple lifts. This is a very small 2-storey part of the hospital, and it just has the one lift, which is a really nice original 1970s Otis Lexan hydraulic lift. This lift goes between levels 3 and 4. It also goes down to the 2nd floor service area, but this needs a key. Okay, we are now on the children's hospital, just off from where the purple lifts are. And look at this beautiful thing. Okay, it's not here. Lexan. Still original. That V key latch is in good condition. This lift doesn't have a colour. Okay, buttons could be in better shape though. Here's the ground, so level 2 is locked. The door closed doesn't work either. This lift is hydraulic. I don't think that indicator works at all. The cab's been refurbished. Should we see if the bell works? No. Is the answer to that. So go back to 3. Even though that's a G button, that button's been replaced. So it's nice that it's still got its original buttons, which is rather surprising. But the indicator doesn't work at all. So it says 3 floors, but level 2 requires a key. The key doesn't quite fit the slot, which makes me think that you used to be able to go down. It looks like you used to have a button there and got replaced with a key switch, probably. Can you see the rotors up there? That's a helicopter, because this hospital has got a helicopter landing pad on the roof. And it's not uncommon to get helicopters coming here. So that's on the main bit of the hospital, on the bit with all the Schindlers. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay, it's a black helicopter. I was expecting the regular Westpac rescue. And now to the best lifts in the whole hospital, the blue lifts. This is a set of 4 totally awesome 1970s touch sensitive Otis lifts. Now, I don't normally like touch sensitive buttons, with Otis 1970s being the only exception. I love 1970s Otis touch sensitive, and these lifts are completely original, really fast and really awesome, and they go all the way from the service area on level 2 up to level 12. Now this is amazing. Original 1970s Otis touch sensitive. There's 4 of them. They're all completely original. And they're very fast. And so many numbers are working. Let's send this one down and try and get a different car. Got green doors out here. Still got the V key latches. Touch sensitive. 1970s Otis touch sensitive are the only touch sensitive buttons I like. There are 3 call buttons and 4 lifts. Hopefully the bell will work. Hopefully we get C1, that's the best one. But we'll see. God, this is a bit of a wait. So these are the blue lifts. Apparently there's a lift here. Ah, the bell doesn't work. We've got lift C2. 3. 2 is staff only, so down we go. Yes, all the numbers. And here we are back at 3. I was going down to 2 by the looks of it. We'll just see if we can make a bell ring. Looks like C4. Yes, there's a bell. Okay. Well, I don't want to use up all my battery today, so that's it. And finally we go to the Grace Neal block. Now the Grace Neal block, or the GMB building is another tower separate from the main hospital. As we go past into the entrance area, there is a sort of, well, not small, but there's a 1970s Otis Lexan hydraulic lift which just goes between the grounds level on level 3 and the service area on level 2. Sadly, I did not manage to ride this lift. So now we go into the main lifts in the Grace Neal block, which are some 1970s Otis traction lifts, but they've been modernised by Kone. These are the yellow lifts. Been modernised by Kone. V key and triangle key there. Well, this could be in better shape. Generic indicator, which is all. Oh my word! I hope that wasn't the lift. Problem is, these lifts are not maintained by Kone, they're maintained by Schindler, so they probably don't have as much access to the spare parts for the buttons as Kone would have.
Floor. Going down.
That is a down call button there being used as a door close. Completely refurbished cab. Original motors though. Interestingly, surprised they didn't convert these to eaters. Oh, great.
Going down.
Yep, down to 3.
3, yeah.
Oh,
Going down. Third floor.
there we go. And like I said before, V key no longer used because they're now using triangle key. And that's it. Now also in the Grace Neal block is another set of lifts, which are the staff lifts for this building. Now these lifts are original 1970s Otis Lexan lifts. Now, but unfortunately I didn't manage to ride these lifts because one of these lifts wasn't working today, and the one lift that was working was just so busy that I wasn't able to get in the lift without a member of staff coming along, so it was just impossible. Now there is one more lift at Wellington Hospital which I've actually never even seen, and that is the white lift. The white lift is located in another offset building that belongs to the University of Otago, who use it for like nursing school, or I've no idea what they use this building for. I've never been in there. I've no idea what lift they've got. I've never seen it. I only know that there's a lift here because it appears on the hospital map. But I just cannot get in this building at all. The only way into this building is via the main entrance, which means going past a reception desk, and they just will not let me in. So unfortunately, that's yet another lift in this hospital that I can't ride. Such a shame. So this is the car park. What we're down here to show you something interesting. This is one of the only buildings in Wellington that has base isolators to help reduce the shaking to the building in the event of an earthquake. So very few places actually have these. Parliament also has them, and so does Te Papa Museum. I thought while we were down here we'd show you the base isolators.